One last for the day. Shoulder alignment. A lot of guys are having problems, or can have problems with the shoulder alignment, and injuries coming into the shoulder through misalignment or a whole variety of reasons. So looking at my own journey with the misalignment, for about 11 months I had an incredible amount of pain. I dislocated, or my clavicular joint in here, and the cartilage had shifted. I could push it in and out. It was sitting askew, and in my string arm, there's an incredible amount of pains that were in there, and that was through a poor drawing earlier on. When I made my very first bow, it was a 98-pound bow, and I was trying to draw modern style, and then I built up tensions in there, and then I was just pushing a bow stave into my shed, into one of the shelves in the shed, pushing the bow stave, and you hear this tick, and I was like, what the hell is that? And this was incredibly sore. This was like dislocated and remained dislocated for about 11 months. It was immobile. What sorted that out? So for about 6.5 years, my role was FMT. I worked with FMT, facilitated movement techniques, and structural alignment was my thing. So I had to look at myself from a structural alignment point of view, and my AC joint here had been popped years earlier during martial training, and what fixed it up, and whenever my shoulders get sore or they don't feel quite right, I'll do this to myself again, because once I did this, there was a little, and I was like, nah, surely that can't be it. And I've only had one issue since, and that was through on the other side, and that was through sleeping poorly and putting between the neck and the torso in the spine, put that out. But that was a whole other issue. I went and got that sorted out because I couldn't fix that myself. I went to an osteo to get that sorted. But as far as the shoulder joints themselves, simply pressing right on the AC joint here, the little lump here. Most of the people go flat. If you've got a lump here, maybe your AC joint has been dislocated or removed itself at some point in time. Press firmly on that, take the arm up, and swing the elbow, oh there it goes, tick, in behind the shoulder. Do that on the other side, bring her up, draw the elbow in behind the back, and up. There we go, and that's it. I didn't realise it was fractionally out again. So that there I found is a very useful exercise or movement to help align, keep the shoulders aligned. We build up tensions in our shoulders. Those tensions lead to structural shifting, and pull the shape of our shoulders forward or back. So that one exercise for that one there. If your shoulders are rolled forward and you sit with your shoulders forward all the time, then your front plane is more powerful than the back plane. And so, like any tug-of-war team, if this was a tug-of-war team and the back was a tug-of-war team, then this being the flag, the stronger side will win them. Okay, you need to strengthen your back plane. This sort of misalignment is going to cause you havoc later on in your elder life, but also too, it doesn't allow you to fully incorporate all the postural muscles in your movement. So in your bow drawing, you need to be open, so you can really get that that alignment through the major structures of the body. A movement that is very good for strengthening that back plane in relationship. So the relationship is a 2/3. 100% of power, the back plane needs 2/3 of that power. So I've got my knees up in the air, so put my feet down, press my elbows into the floor, and I'm trying to press my elbows through the floor. It's like I'm trying to dig them down into the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. However many reps you choose to do. And what that does is it builds the power so that when the relationship of the front plane and the back plane is correct, then the shoulders will sit in a neutral position, and so therefore free up the energy that has been taxed by poor postural alignment. So that exercise there is from Paul Zychek, Elastic Steel, from the States. Eventually, your body will you'll start to lift your body up with that, but it's pressing the elbows into the floor and activating all the back plane to activate all those muscles and strengthen them up. Eventually it does end up looking like that there, where you'll lift yourself off the floor, but it's not an ab exercise. It's planking, and then the shoulders, the elbows pressing to the ground, the shoulders driving and lifting that body up. Okay, so hopefully this is helpful if you've got some shoulder issues going on. I'm very open to, if you would like to send your short vids through to message me. I'm happy to offer critiquing on what you're up to. I might be able to offer some insights. Biomechanical functional movement, that's been one of my bags for quite a number of years now, so especially from the circus work. So circus aerialist, that was one of my jobs for several years. So okay, thank you.